Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean. Last time we beat these, whatever the boss was here, I don't even remember anymore. We beat the boss that was waiting for us, or guarding whatever's behind this door, and then what I chose to do is I went back to the healing point to heal up, and in order to do that, you just step on the little blue guy. It'll warp you back to the most recent save point, the one with that little whatever, tombstone or whatever it was that had all the information written on it of how to proceed. Anyway, I wanted to heal up because after we're done with this sequence, we're going to get warped out of here, and I figure might as well heal up now as opposed to having to run back. Thank you very much, game. I was trying to get... Would you stop hitting me? Thank you. Trying to get where I'm trying to go without running into battles, because that's, you know, interrupting, but okay, fine. And after that interruption, let's finally go in here and find the Eye of Truth. That looks like statues. That does not look like the Eye of Truth. I don't know what it looks like. Unless it's the pentagram, I think we kind of missed our mark here. Okay. Seems like it's from our world. I'm not sure what she means by that. I really don't. Maybe somebody else knows and they can let me know, because I have no idea what she's talking about. Anyway, let's move forward, and what's that? Kind of a lack of animation, but we get the picture. It's like a teleporter or something, and it just teleports you back a few feet. What the hell is that? Looks like a little cutesy animated girl fairy thing with long flowing hair. At least that's what comes to mind. The hair is the only thing moving, the face is in the center there. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, apparently these things talk. Well, we can't be here if we have strong personal desires. Well, we're all shit out of luck. Fear doesn't want to be hated, by Astral obviously. Doesn't want to be hunted down. Joshua's looking for someone. We're looking for someone. Two people, in fact. Oh, apparently one guy is mad, wants us gone. This one is kind. Oh, look at that. How nice. And apparently he knows that we're from another planet. And the yellow one, as you can see, like totally, has some weird dialect. Mega funky vibes, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't know where you guys came from, but I have the feeling that was, you know, that dialect was probably influenced by somebody you met. And these guys are apparently the Runes, the first ones to inhabit this world. Now, these are different from the first race of people to inhabit the world, at least from my understanding. I'm not 100% sure, but this game leaves quite a few things up to your own, you know, interpretations. Now, Joshua has this exact same line with every other character you can have here. I believe with Cius as well, but I haven't done that one in a long time. It's the same with Ashley for sure, which is kind of odd, but oh well. The source of magic and junk. Yeah. Huh, now we get a little closer. I'm not sure if they mentioned this before, but we're searching for Joshua's long-lost sister. So, you have a twin sister, of course. Yeah, you sound like a bit of an asshole there, buddy. Mr. Or Mrs. Yellow, Mr. Yellow, whoever the hell you are. Is it not here? Everyone said it was here. I'm seeing ellipses. The Eye of Truth. So, do you have it? Oh, okay. Now, if you notice, the dialogue switched from red to yellow briefly there. Like it was red for like a quarter second or something like that. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure if both of them are saying this or if one of them is saying this and they glitched up the game. I don't know. Yes, we are. Of course. Uh-huh. What are you getting at? Help, I'll take it. Sense for where there's a disturbance in the temporal axis. Now, how many references can I make at that? There's a disturbance in the force. You've created a time paradox, because of course temporal means time. Skip all of them. I don't know, there's probably a bunch more that I could make there. Those are the first two that came to mind. One condition you must agree to: come here never again. Some strange syntax there. Those words are kind of out of order from the natural way of speaking them. But we might get a glimpse here. Land of trees that are red, so somewhere in the fall. And there's Renexus. Who's that woman? And where's Millie? The continent of fallen leaves. Now, naming a continent after fallen leaves kind of implies that they have this permanent weather phenomenon. They're always in the autumn, which of course doesn't make any sense, but if you look at any other RPG, well, any other JRPG, yeah, we pretty much always have that. There's always a snow town that's always in the snow. We always have, you know, such and such of other place. You know, there's Costa del Sol that's on a beach in Final Fantasy VII. That's always summer there, or at least it seems that way. But yeah, it just kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. In a town somewhere on that continent. Oddly enough, I believe the town they were walking in doesn't exist. I could be wrong, and it could be actually, you know, a place that exists and I just don't recognize it, but like I said, I don't recognize it. It's kind of weird. Go and never return. Or however Scar says it. I don't know. I watched that a couple of years back again, and they dissipate into light. And very slowly we get warped away. One at a time. I don't know why they chose to do this, but they did, so whatever, I guess. Anyway, you're blubbering. I'm assuming we've caught this dialogue partway through, and for some reason they didn't show the first part. I don't know why. Anyway, let's see here. No. I am going to save over that one. Nah. You're gonna head out. Okay. Well, that was the plan, right? She said she'd take us as far as this place, Parge Temple, then she was gonna leave. Yeah, that was her promise. Now, I don't know why you feel the need to be sexist, Joshua. I guess you could consider that chauvinistic, which, again, is also sexist, but I'll get off topic and rant about that at some point, I'm sure. Anyway. I'm sure you do. You've been searching for your sister for a while, haven't you? Now... No shit, buddy! Now, if you're, of course, wondering why I made that save state, do not do this. Never do this. This would be stupid to do. Really stupid. If you've taken this path and you've recruited Fear early and you've gone to the Parge Temple, you have the option to pick up both of these characters or none of them. If you choose what I've chosen already, then you get none of them. And you get this scene to play out. I can see some of Fear's pride here, but it's not just pride, you know, she yearns to kind of have the life she had before, even though she's being hunted down. She holds no ill will toward the people who are hunting her down. She holds ill will toward the succubus or the Darth Widow or whatever the enemy is that we fought on the other path that tried to kill the, oh, what's his name? Rias. That's who it is. Now, as far as I know, this means that, yeah, so now we're supposed to head to Van Kingdom. As far as I know, they are completely gone and unrecruitable at this point, even though they're off kind of traveling together. I don't want to do that. The reason why I came this path and skipped out on both CS and Ashley, even though both have some amount of storyline, is because Joshua has more storyline than probably any other character in the game. So, let's play nice this time instead of being an asshole. Ah. You're gonna renew your search, huh? Take care then. Well, not like I've already kind of spoiled this, so yeah, detain him. We're obviously not going to let you run away. Well, yeah, kind of. You're weak as all hell. Well, for some reason, he is rather difficult to recruit, and you have to, you know, basically pester him multiple times in order for him to decide to choose your party, or choose to join your party. And as you see here, I can't do that. You obviously want to say that. I believe even if you choose the other one, I don't think you can recruit just Joshua. As far as I've read, I've not gone through all the options, but this time Iria runs after her instead of Joshua. Now, Iria has never really shown a great amount of affection toward Fear. Didn't want to break her out of jail. Doesn't seem to have a lot of trust or faith in her. However, she's the one who runs after her. It's kind of an interesting dynamic. Now, one thing to note is that different characters start off with a certain amount of approval rating toward each other character, and every time you get a new character, they have certain affinity toward each character. Now, it'll always be the same at the start when you first recruit them, but for whatever, like, I can't remember everyone's individual one, but like certain characters will have, you know, say neutral to these 4 characters that they have no storyline with. Anytime they share scenes, you know, especially during the opening, you know, the recruiting process, then they tend to have a certain amount of change from neutral, so either positive or negative. Now, Iria's revealing a little bit of information. A time axis, a seal. Yeah, they were gibbering. I have no idea what they were talking about. Well, I know some of what they were talking about, but for the most part, they're just kind of there. They're not really divulging great amounts of detail about the future of this plot. We really can't get involved because we want to avoid as much interaction as possible, because I can't say that, damn it, because doing what we're doing is going to make a big enough impact as is, so we don't want to make any more of an impact. Right. No, that's bullshit. That is just bullshit. We are trying to make a big impact. We just don't want to pester and get bogged down by all of these other people's quests and things that they want to do. We want to get our job done and go, go, go. That's pretty much Iria's idea on this. It's not that she's unsympathetic. The fact that she was the one to go after Fear kind of talks about how, you know, she does have sympathy for some of these characters, and somehow we're at the opening to the cave that doesn't lead anywhere. Even now, if you go in there, I don't think it leads anywhere. You have to go into the cave entrance to do much of anything. Anyway, I'm babbling, so I'm just going to meet you back at the fork there, where we could go to the next town, and when we could go up to the Parsh Temple. And we're back. Now, here we are at the bottom there, where we can go head east to go back to Tattery, or west to continue on to Trop, or Trop, or whatever this town is called. This town is not particularly interesting. I don't think there's a treasure there, or there. There's a lot of areas where it looks like you could hide treasure around here, but there actually isn't any treasure. Ah, three-way. Not, well, I guess you could interpret that as dirty, and because I'm a child, I probably will. But it's actually a better attack, finally. Three-way, and she still has nothing on long-term, unfortunately. Yeah, oh well. Let's see, I think Joshua also learned something off-screen. Thunderbolt. Electrical attack. Yay, a Pokemon reference. Still has nothing particularly useful as far as spells go, but I'm not really worried about it. Do you have anything new? You do not. Well, let's move forward. Again, the area around here is kind of boring until now. Yeah, so the northwest is where we're heading to look for a city. However, there is a lot of treasure around here. Looked like my timer wasn't working for a second. Anyway, no, not there. A lot of this stuff is hidden, so if I'm fumbling around a little bit trying to find it, bear with me. I don't have all of these memorized. I didn't make a map of this area because nothing's really too hidden from what I've seen. Or not like it's hard to find, or, you know, you have to go off 6 other screens. Most of the time it's just hidden, you know, remove a background layer and you can find it. Now, I wouldn't worry about storing all of your resurrection bottles at this point, because we're going to be able to buy it in the next couple of towns or so, so don't worry too much about that. Aha, there's one over here containing a ruby, which, meh, rubies. Ah, there's another treasure over there. Now I'm probably going to be removing the background layer a few times in this area, just because it makes it a little easier to find some of these treasures, and like I said, I don't have it memorized where they all are, so let's see here. Can I get that treasure, please? Other way. Can I go up, please? Keep looking at the different layers, and I see them, but I don't recognize that they're different layers. Anyway, let's just head up. Let's pick up that treasure. I do want to clear off at least this screen before calling this a video, so hopefully I can get... This is one of the bigger areas in this section of this continent. It's the only part of the continent that isn't desert, though, which is kind of odd, and it's still partial desert. It's like a semi-desert or something like that. Now, I don't think there's anything down here. No. There's lots of me getting stuck on nothing. Raven Sword is way too good. Alright, let's go up here. Go down around this way. Pick up some iron. Woo! 10 full worth of junk. And I'll never use it. Oh well, what can you do, right? The experience around here sucks. It's same as everywhere else on the world map right now. Yeah, see, this one's pretty hidden. There we go. Question mark gem. I don't know what that is. I also don't particularly care, but there's nothing really good around here. At least I don't think, because I don't end up identifying anything until, like, I don't know, quite a ways in the future. Just gonna remove those briefly. Okay. Don't think there's anything else. If you ever get lost in this area because of how big it is, there's a really simple way of getting from one place to another. It's not like, you know, you could run all over the map trying to find, you know, the exit, but this gray, or not gray, the beige path, that's where you want to go every time. So if you follow the beige path, you'll never get lost. Now here, we run into a battle. Every time I want to show something off, I run into a battle in this game. At least the battles don't take too long at this point. I'm a little over-leveled for this point, well, specifically for these enemies. But if we go this way, once we're intended on coming this way, we get a sequence. If you come here earlier in the game, which I sometimes do, though there's no reason to, you don't get this sequence and you can move straight on to the town. You can go there earlier if you need to. Whoa! I've seen that before. I know I've seen that before. Yep, my thoughts exactly. A meteor. Okay. Now, here's an interesting bit. I said way earlier in the game that we never met, like, they don't even mention the starship at all. And the thing is, at the time, they didn't. And it just made no sense. Now it actually has a purpose, though they should have at least acknowledged that it was there, other than calling it, you know, giving the scene a title as the Starship crash site or whatever it was. But now they actually, you know, acknowledge it, which, you know, it makes sense that there should be a reason, and it actually plays a part in the plot. And it makes sense, which is really, really a good idea. Because it had to have some kind of an impact, otherwise it's just there because I like anachronism. Not me personally, but I'm speaking for, you know, the game designers, the storyline guy, whatever. We probably should check it out. If you say this one, I think you have to... Maybe you miss out on a scene. Anyway, choose number 2, let's go. And yeah, so yeah, we would like to go check that out. Anyway, if we continue on to Trop, we can make arrangement at the port to get back to Portmas. Now, normally, the port of Trop does not take you to Portmas, and you'd have to walk all the way back to the beginning of the game. And I don't want to do that. So, if you select option 2, you now have the option to continue what we're doing, go all the way over here, and then we can get a boat ride all the way back to Portmas, which is extremely nice. You and your earthquake. At least he's getting to the point, like, yeah, these are weak enemies, but he can pretty much one-shot them at this point. Don't think there's anything on this side. Can I please not walk like a drunk? Be quite helpful, I believe. Yes, there's one here. And I thought there was one more treasure on this screen. Kill you. You die now. Thank you. Let's keep going down here. Is there one more? Yes, there is. I'm pretty sure there's one more down here. And my video is running long because I was getting distracted. So anyway, basically, we're almost there. Ah, there we go. Meteorites. Nothing else over there. I don't want to stop right in the middle, even if the video is running long. So, you're going to deal with a little longer video today. I spent a lot of time dicking around with that sequence at Parj Temple, so let's go up. I don't think there's anything up there. Would you stop running into battles, game? God, the encounter rate is abusive in this game. Well, like I said before, though, at least the encounters don't take too long. Let's go over here and we'll pick up this treasure. Sour syrup, which I think in future games that does MP, but pretty much everything you get in this game as an item will do nothing but give you HP. There's a very small amount that will give you a little bit of MP, but yeah, that's about it. Now I believe this is the final scene. Yes, it is. I keep saying scene, but I'm trying to say screen, and I just, for whatever reason, fail miserably at it. Thunderbolt! Not bad, not bad. That's a single targeting one, by the way. It doesn't, you know, put a bolt down on everybody. Now, here's the entrance to the town. However, hid those ones on you. There's no other town in the game where you can, you know, run right next to the town and go find some treasure like that. At least from what I've found. There are definitely, you know, other areas you can go to. Here we get a spell potion. Mega Flare Bomb. Now we can play Puffy's game. And a Resurrect Bottle. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Star Ocean. Next time, we explore Trop, and as you can see by my standing this close, there's no private actions here. That doesn't matter who you recruit, as far as I know. No private actions ever here. There's not much in here anyway. But, like I said, that's going to do it, and I'll see you guys next time.